welcome to our channel. Under the dim lights of Genoa City, a storm of secrets and betrayals is brewing, threatening to tear apart the seemingly solid foundation of the Newman family. Fragments of truth are thrown into the air as a shocking secret is suddenly revealed. Victoria is suddenly faced with a painful reality: she is not related to Claire Grace by blood, as she had believed for so many years. Victoria has always been proud of the Newman family, believing that affection, responsibility and the bond of blood have shaped the strong relationship between her and Claire. Believing that Claire is the biological daughter of Cole and Eve, Victoria sees the young girl not only as her own child but also as her spiritual successor, a symbol of the continuation of a prestigious family. The warm memories and close moments from the first days Claire appeared were deeply engraved in Victoria's heart, making her constantly strive to protect and nurture her daughter. But when the DNA test results were leaked, everything Victoria had firmly believed in vanished like sea foam before the storm. The numbers and cold characters from modern machines proved that Claire did not have the blood of the Newman family. That harsh truth was like a cold knife cutting through the bond that she once considered sacred. Victoria was shocked, confused, and felt cruelly betrayed. But the truth did not stop there. The storm of betrayal became even more intense when all traces gradually pointed to Jordan. The woman known for her cruel and ruthless nature, who always silently manipulated to serve her own purposes. The clues show that Jordan seems to have set up an elaborate plot, a veil of lies to make Victoria believe that Claire is Cole's biological daughter. By exploiting psychology, Jordan has turned the sacred feelings between Victoria and Claire into a weapon of exploitation, causing the entire Newman family to gradually fall into a spiral of misunderstanding and insecurity. Jordan's cold moves are not only aimed at manipulating Victoria's emotions, but also hide an even darker secret. Is Jordan hiding a more terrible truth, a secret that can completely change the situation of power in the Newman family? Doubts about Claire's true identity gradually creep into every corner of the family, creating a chaotic picture where trust and family love are put to the most severe test. When the truth is revealed, intense emotions explode in Victoria's soul. She felt as if the sacred bond that she had cultivated over the years had been severed. The feeling of being deceived, taken advantage of and betrayed spread throughout her mind, causing Victoria to fall into a state of utter collapse. The silent moments, when she stood in the middle of the empty room, were filled with only the strong beating of her heart and confused thoughts about the past, present and future of the whole family. The memories of Claire. From the first days of her birth, the bright smiles and warm moments together were now like blurry images, disappearing with each cold wind of truth. Claire, whom Victoria had raised and protected with all her heart, now became a stranger, like a stranger in the very life she once trusted. The contrast between memory and reality has created an inconsolable pain, causing Victoria to question, is everything she believed in, everything she built just an illusion? Not only Victoria, but the entire Newman family is also in a state of shock when the news of the truth about Claire spreads throughout Genoa City. Victor immediately cannot sit still in the face of the wave of suspicion. He orders a thorough investigation to uncover the secret of Claire's origin. Victor's determination is not only to protect the honor of the family but also to find the true origin of the person everyone once loved and cherished. Meanwhile, Nikki and Cole Howard are also quickly caught up in this mysterious storm. Complicated relationships, power struggles and long-standing emotions have created a conflicting internal dynamic system in the Newman family. The emergence of conflicting evidence, unclear statements and vague clues only makes things more confusing. Each member of the family begins to question their place, the role of love and honor in the grand family picture. With the Newman family shrouded in the darkness of doubt and loss, the search for truth becomes inevitable. Victoria, broken-hearted but still unyielding, decides to embark on this dangerous path herself. Not only does she have to face the dark secrets of her past, but she also has to grapple with the pain of betrayal. Every step Victoria takes is like an internal battle, where she has to face herself, her shattered dreams and hopes. Victor Newman's investigation also opens up a series of unexpected discoveries. Evidence gradually shows that, if Claire is not Cole's daughter, then who are her real parents? New clues continuously appear, giving rise to chaotic theories about a conspiracy more cruel and complex than ever. Each discovery makes the connections within the Newman family more fragile, each explanation makes everything more unpredictable. Meanwhile, tensions in the Newman household grow as old conflicts erupt into bitter confrontations. Victoria, broken-hearted but full of determination, begins to doubt everyone around her. She questions whether she can ever regain the trust she lost, whether she can mend the bonds torn apart by Jordan's lies and elaborate schemes. Doubts not only mount in her mind, but also spread throughout the family. Nick and Nikki, Victor's children, also begin to question the value of family, of the relationships that have been built over generations. Jordan, who everyone already knows for her cold and calculating nature, now becomes even more terrifying as her secret gradually comes to light. Every step Jordan takes is like a sophisticated performance, where she skillfully uses every trick to turn the situation upside down, to turn every piece of the truth into a weapon to exploit in her hands. She not only wants to destroy Victoria's connection with Claire, but also wants to turn the entire Newman family into a puppet in her hands. Can she maintain power and control everything as planned, or will the truth be revealed and overthrow everything? In the journey to find the truth, the characters not only face current conspiracies but also have to return to the past. Old memories, pieces of the past are gradually pulled into the light, opening up secrets that many people have tried to bury. Victoria remembers the peaceful days when Claire was a child, when love and faith were the only things that could soothe all the pain. Those memories are now blurred, covered by cruel truths and poisonous lies. Those pieces are not only Victoria's past, but also the past of the entire Newman family. The secrets of the relationships between members, the sacrifices and mistakes that were hidden, are now gradually revealed under the light of truth. Cole, who everyone once trusted and considered the pillar of the family, is also caught in a storm of suspicion. Is he really Claire's biological father or just part of an elaborate plan to manipulate the Newman family? In the midst of the storm of broken truths, Victoria must find a way to talk to herself. She asks herself, where did I go wrong? Why did I so easily believe other people's lies? These questions are not only self-blame but also a call to seek the truth, to rebuild the broken trust. During the long sleepless nights, Victoria sat quietly by the window, looking out at the sparkling city of Genoa, as if waiting for an explanation from the universe about her fate. Those inner thoughts helped Victoria gradually realize that, although the truth may be painful, only the truth can free her from the siege of lies. She began to contact important figures in the family, searching for every piece of information, every smallest detail to piece together the picture of the past. Each conversation, each testimony, no matter how small, contributed to creating an overall picture of the truth, a picture that was both complex and full of hidden meanings. While Victoria was busy facing the pain of betrayal, Victor did not stop. He understands that the family's power is not only based on financial strength or political authority, but also depends on the cohesion and trust of each family member. Therefore, finding the truth about Claire's background is not only a personal mission for him but also a strategy to strengthen the family's foundation. Victor directs a team of experienced investigators who are capable of uncovering the deepest and most complex secrets. Every piece of paper, every statement is meticulously examined, in order to find the key point in the case. The investigation results gradually reveal vague but haunting clues. It seems that everything is not simply a mistake in the DNA profile, but also hides a sophisticated conspiracy that has been planned for a long time, with the sole purpose of shaking the entire Newman family. Meanwhile, Claire begins to question herself. She not only confronts questions about her origins, but also about her place in the Newman family's power and affections. Despite evidence that she is not of Victoria's blood, Claire feels a deep connection to her family, a bond built on trust, sacrifice and love. She begins to explore her past, trying to unravel hidden pieces. Her intimate conversations with those she once knew, her hazy memories from her childhood, all contribute to a conflicting picture of her identity. Claire asks not only others but also herself, who am I? A seemingly simple question that contains many layers of profound meaning. Can she accept the harsh truth that she is just a pawn in Jordan's cruel game? Or will she find her own way to assert her own worth? As Victor Newman's investigation progresses, unexpected details appear like pieces of a complex oil painting. Several witnesses suddenly appear, providing information that makes previous theories more complicated than ever. Old pieces of paper, hidden letters found in drawers of secret rooms, all reveal truths that no one expected. One of the most shocking discoveries is a series of electronic messages between Jordan and a mysterious figure, clearly showing that she orchestrated everything from the beginning. The cold words, the orders to cut off the relationship between Victoria and Claire are like small candles but enough to burn down the solid faith of a lifetime. The emergence of this evidence not only ignites a storm in Victoria's heart, but also causes the entire Newman family to explode in anger and rebellion. The truth about Claire's background is not just a family story but also has a profound impact on the power structure of the entire Genoa city. As the news spreads, public opinion begins to stir and heated arguments take place everywhere. The main characters such as Nick, Nikki, and Cole all begin to face the unforeseen consequences of the revelation of this secret. Nick, with his straightforward nature and loyalty, feels indignant at the lies that have been laid out before his eyes. He cannot accept that an important piece of the family is being manipulated and exploited for personal purposes. Meanwhile, Nikki, with her strong spirit and passion for protecting her family, does not hesitate to criticize Jordan's actions and speaks up to demand a fair and transparent investigation. Cole, who once held an important position in the hearts of everyone, now also becomes a living witness to the fact that the truth can completely change a person's destiny. He has to face accusations and suspicious looks from those who once trusted and respected him. The situation becomes more complicated when people begin to question their own identities and the core values that the Newman family has built over generations. As the storm of secrecy gradually passes, Genoa City also begins to slowly recover from the deep wounds. But even though the storm has passed, the scars of betrayal and lies are still deeply imprinted in the minds of each member of the Newman family. Victoria, despite experiencing the darkest moments of her life, did not collapse. On the contrary, the painful experiences made her stronger, more resilient and determined to find her true identity. Victoria's journey is not only a battle with external forces but also an internal confrontation. She learned that sometimes the truth, although it causes pain, is the only foundation to rebuild trust in family bonds. Victoria decided not to let the past be a burden that crushed her heart, but to turn it into a source of strength to move forward, even though the road ahead is full of thorns and challenges. In the context of Genoa City still immersed in the storm of recent events, an ambiguous but hopeful future is gradually emerging. The fragments of the past, however painful, are also valuable lessons for the Newman family to reflect on themselves. The truth about Claire is not only the end of a tragic chapter in history, but also the opening of a new page where honesty, solidarity and love can be rebuilt from the ashes of the past. Victor, with his foresight, promised that he would not let Jordan's schemes or lies shake the foundation of his family. He was determined to regain everyone's trust and build a new family, where each member was respected and loved as they should be. Victor's decisions were not only to correct the mistakes of the past, but also a strategic move to protect the future of Genoa City, a city that is constantly changing but still retains its charm and vitality. Claire, despite facing confusion about her identity, gradually finds herself in the chaotic flow of truth. She realizes that, although her origins may not be what everyone believed, her worth is not defined by her bloodline but by her own choices and actions. Claire decides to write her own story, no longer a pawn in the hands of manipulators, but the master of her own destiny. Ultimately, events take the Newman family on a journey of ups and downs, where the past and present intersect in complex ways. Each character, from Victoria, Victor, Nick, Nikki to Cole and Claire, must learn to face and accept their mistakes and losses in order to move forward. Their story is not only a story of betrayal and lies, but also a story of forgiveness, maturity, and the power of family. Victoria, after overcoming her inner storm, has regained her inherent strength. She realizes that, although her loved ones may hurt her with lies, it is her love and perseverance that can heal her deepest wounds. The loss of trust in Claire opened a new door for her, the door of self-discovery and rebuilding her life on her own terms. Meanwhile, the Newman family also began to carry out profound reforms. Family meetings and frank discussions helped everyone better understand their past, their mistakes, and valuable lessons. Each member gradually realized that, although their blood flows differently, values such as loyalty, sacrifice and love are things that cannot be replaced by anything else. In the long journey of searching for the truth, each person in the Newman family realized that, in order to move forward, they need to learn to forgive, not only to forgive others but also to forgive themselves. The truth, although painful, helped them realize that in life, not everything is always as it seems. Every mistake, every failure is part of the process of growing up, and only forgiveness can help people overcome the most severe obstacles. Victoria, with her heart gradually healed, begins to open up to new relationships, new opportunities in life. She learns that, despite loss, love and trust always exist, waiting for those brave enough to find and nurture it. She becomes a symbol of resilience, proving that even in the fierce storm of betrayal, people can still stand up, find themselves again and rebuild their faith in life. Amidst an atmosphere filled with recovery and hope, the future of Genoa City and the Newman family seems to open up new possibilities. The connections between members are strengthened from the solid foundations of understanding and forgiveness. Victor, with his strategic vision and relentless determination, has promised to continue to protect the family, not only with power and wealth but also with his belief in human values. Meanwhile, Claire, who was once seen as a manipulated pawn, is now gradually stepping out of the shadows of the past. She begins to assert herself not only as an heiress to a prestigious family, but also as an independent individual, capable of deciding her own destiny. Her first steps on the path to freedom have received support from many other members of the family, opening a new era of unity and development. The story of the Newman family's secret about Victoria, Claire, and Jordan's conspiracy is not only a dramatic storyline of the young and the restless but also a picture reflecting lives, souls, and values that transcend blood. The truth may break relationships and tear trust apart, but it also motivates people to stand up, question themselves, and find themselves again. Amidst the glittering lights of Genoa City, where strong and resilient people once fought for love and honor, the story of the Newman family continues to be written every day. Although the past is full of wounds that have not yet healed, the future always opens new pages, where truth and faith will soon reconnect the broken pieces of a once brilliant family. Through a journey filled with pain, betrayal, and ultimately forgiveness, we realize that every person has the ability to overcome adversity, find themselves and turn loss into strength to move forward. The Young and the Restless is not just a soap opera, but also a vivid picture of life where love, sacrifice, faith and shocking secrets create an unforgettable story that makes viewers unable to take their eyes off. As the pieces of the puzzle slowly come together, the end of the Newman family story is not one of disintegration but of a rebirth of faith and hope. Victoria, despite her darkest hours, now knows that only the truth, however painful, can guide the future. And Genoa City, with all its intrigue, betrayal, and sacred moments, remains the place where souls seek the light of truth and true love. Looking back, every step, every tear, and every laugh has contributed to creating a family not only based on blood, but also on the bond of souls. And so, the Newman family story, the story of Victoria, Claire, and Jordan's schemes, will forever be an emotional chapter, a testament to the power of family, resilience, and faith in tomorrow. In the sky of Genoa City, no matter how storms shake everything, the light of truth and love always shines, guiding those who dare to stand up, dare to love and dare to build a brighter future. And in every heartbeat of each member of the Newman family, the belief in recovery and rebirth always lives on, despite all the challenges of fate. Follow our channel to update the latest news about this exciting ongoing drama.